fancy enough jelly marmalade, love, up here on...
What?
Mo, what you doing with this, love?
I'm readying the steps. Why?
It's a jar of marmalade, darling.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, come on. Let's get you cleaned up.
No, Joan, what about the steps?
Oh, I'll sort that later, dear.
But I can't leave them half finished. Give us that tub of red.
No, but...
Come on.
Oh, look, it's nearly empty. I'll tell you what, I'll go and get some more this afternoon, then you can finish off, eh?
Oh. All right.
Come on, indoors with you.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Do you see Hallam?
Oh?
I'm looking for a Mrs. Beale. Cindy? I believe she lives here.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Well, I suppose you better come in.
You'll need more than an apple for your breakfast.
Hey?
That medical at Tate's today, remember? The job I set you up for.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well. I don't want them to think I'm starving you.
Is Dad about?
He's upstairs getting into that ridiculous suit. Heaven only knows what he thinks he looks like.
No, I think it's all right.
Yeah, well, he'll never get to find out if he doesn't get a move on. He won't have time to do his stupid deliveries as it is.
Oh, how's that then?
Oh, it's them Mitchell brothers. They're working him to death.
Still, it's a job, isn't it?
Yeah, speaking of which, I better get off to mine.
Hey, Paulie, before you go,
What?
give us a hand with this, will you? Your buttons off,
Well,
look.
can't you do it?
Oh, well, you know what I'm like.
Oh, what's up? Got the needle, have we?
Oh, very funny, yeah.
Oh, I try after I try, but I'm no competition for that suit. Ta-da.
See you, Mum.
Now, I'll be seeing you later, won't I? Bye, love.
Hello. I better get another pair of trousers on then.
No, Dad, I'll fix them for you.
Oh, since when have you been so handy?
Since I decided I'd rather work with my old man than down at the paint factory.
Hey, I hope that's not your way of asking for a pay rise.
Oh, I don't know, Eddie. Fast as I pay him off, they keep whacking on the interest.
Well, you'll have to stop spending, Sharon, that's all.
Yeah. What you been shopping for?
The lunches. We're going to have fish pie.
Oh, not again.
Well, what was wrong with it last time?
Well, last time I gave most of it to Rolly.
Oh.
A shotgun?
Your parents reported it missing after you left.
We don't know anything about that, do we, Simon?
No.
So you were staying at the cottage as well, were you, sir?
That's right.
Simon just drove me down there.
Fancied a bit of a break, that's all.
Anyone else down that weekend, Mrs. Beale?
Only my son?
But no other visitors?
No, no one.
So your husband didn't come down? Or didn't he know you were there?
No, Ian wasn't at the cottage. And me and my husband, we're separated, you see. The fact is... Oh, no.
Did you want something, Doc?
Oh, no, don't mind me, no. Just got a bit of carpet freshener to dispose of. Oriental garden.
You were saying about your husband.
Look, you came about a shotgun and we've told you. We don't know nothing about it.
I see. And no one else came to see you?
But she told you.
Look, if we find anything out, we'll be in touch, OK?
Thank you. Well, I'll be off then.
Oh, don't bother. I'll see the officers out.
Thanks, Doc.
Now, if there's anything that you want to ask me, you know,
And you better be going off to work, Simon.
That's all right, I'm not in till lunchtime.
So what are we going to do about Ian, then?
That no one knows who's got that gun.
Oh, come on, Simon.
Well, why didn't you tell them about Ian going down there, then?
Because I want to sort this out myself, all right? Look, I'll go and see him.
Cindy, you know the state he's in. What if he has got that gun?
Ian wouldn't hurt me.
Oh, no?
Look, let me just go and see him.
Just think about it. Why would he go all that bother of taking that gun if he didn't intend to use it? Now, you stay away from him, do you hear me? If anyone's going to talk to him, I will. All right?
All right.
Room service. Here we go.
I'm not hungry, Gramps. I definitely can't drink anymore.
Lloyd, you're not Superman, you know.
You're telling me?
And you must drink to keep your body fluids up.
All right, Dad.
This is serious and you got to look up to it. Here. I'm seeing your headmistress. I want to be able to tell her that you're working. See ya.
Cheers, Pops.
That's all he's worried about, you know. I'm going to show him up on Parents' Day.
He just loves you, Lloyd, and he wants to be proud of you. Come on, let's hear you getting on with that history project.
Well, I've done a graph of how the market grew up.
Nice one.
You know, the Victorian times.
Uh-huh.
But I never get it finished now. Not by the end of the term, anyway.
What's all this running yourself down? What's the matter?
I don't believe it, Gramps.
Let's have a butcher.
There's nothing to see. At least nothing of mine, anyway.
Huh?
It's Hattie. She's got to finish my project.
Thanks. Why should I give you any of my deliveries to do? I mean, it's my job, not yours.
Because you've got tons of them, and you'll look a right pillock if you don't get all of them done.
Yeah, I've got a lot today. Well, all right, then. But you only get a cut of my money according to how many drops you make, right?
Fine.
And don't mention anything to Phil Mitchell. He's been very good to me, giving me this work. And he runs a very respectable firm, straight down the line. I don't want to fall out with him.
You won't even know I'm doing it, Dad.
And don't mention it to anybody on the square, especially the Taverniers. I don't want to get hauled up in front of Mr. T at the Social Security, especially as Phil is paying me cash in hand.
Whatever you say, boss.
And another thing. Boss? Yeah, I suppose I am. Listen, I'm supposed to take your mum out to a little dinner tonight, but I've got a drop at 6 o'clock. You're going to have to do that one.
No problem.
Good. Now pass us the A to Z.
Right.
You sure you need all that stuff? Some of it look really good now, Van.
Yeah, how about that double bed, eh?
Another crack like that, lover boy, and I'll lose my famous sense of humour. And you should be at school.
Well, I'm just going.
Off it!
Oh, look at these, will you?
Yeah, well, maybe you should have taken it off before we started moving it.
It wouldn't have happened if you hadn't dropped it, would it?
You two moving in today, then?
No, we're going to jack up the flat and shift it to Canary Wharf.
Yeah, well, make sure you watch my ceiling when you're at it.
Why, are you thinking about moving in downstairs again? Because it'd be nice to have a neighbour downstairs that we get on with.
Oh, you'll get on all right with my tenants, as long as you treat them nicely.
Why, you definitely settled into the Vic, then?
Can't afford to move out. Eddie charges me less rent than I charge me tenants. Plus, I like living there.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Don't get up just like that.
Well, she was hardly biting, was she?
So get after her with a bit more bait then.
Well, I can't just chase after her in the street. What am I going to say to her?
I just know that you'll think the same. Go on.
Sharon! Yes, Sharon. Sharon! Come here, Sharon, look. Take a seat.
What is all this, mastermind?
Well, I've got a couple of questions for you, as it happens.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. A throne for a princess.
So go on then, Magnus. What's my specialist subject?
Money.
Hey?
Green stuff, spons. What you're short of at the moment.
And what's it to you?
Well, I might be able to help you out.
I don't need it that badly.
I've started, so I'll finish. I'm serious. I'm talking about making a deal.
Go on then.
Well, what would you say if me and Steve came up with a buyer for your place?
I don't want to sell.
Why not?
I need the money.
Eh?
From the rent.
What, we're talking about a lump sum here. Loads of money. No more worries.
All right, I'll think about it.
Yeah, well, don't think about it too long, because it's a buyer's market, remember?
That's why I don't want to sell.
Well? Putty in my hands, mate. Putty in my hands.
Ian, do you want to work?
Yeah, want a cup of tea?
No, thanks, ain't got time. What's it all about then?
Business.
Ian, I'm not going behind that counter.
No, big business. Look, come on, sit down. Don't take a minute. Come on.
Yeah, well, it better, Ed. So?
Well, you know you're always a little bit short for cash, right?
What is all this?
Well, remember I did those retirement dues down in Docklands for that bloke named Giles? Well, he phoned up yesterday. He wants me to cover 3 more. But this time they're big ones, and the money's even better.
3?
Yeah, well, not all at the same time, of course.
Yeah, but even so, Ian, that's a lot of stuff to cook.
Yeah, which is where you come in. My assistant.
Oh, I don't know, mate.
It'd be 30 quid a day for it.
30?
Yeah. I told you, this is big.
Yeah, but Ian, I've got a job.
Yeah, but I only need you part-time. I can work around your shifts at the Vic, easy. I've stalled phoning Giles back until I knew I could get you on board.
I don't want to do no washing up.
Oh, and it'll be cash in hand. Did I mention that?
All right, Ian, you're on. Okay.
Oh, Sharon, just one more thing. There's going to be a lot of cooking to be done, and then, well, there's not enough room here. I can't do it back at the flat because of the health inspector, so I was wondering if you...
Yes?
The Vic's got massive downstairs kitchens. Look, is there any chance you could have a word with Eddie, see if you can fix something up?
Ian, half the square's boycotting that pub on your behalf.
Yeah, well, it's about time I buried the hatchet, isn't it? Besides, it'd be more convenient for you, wouldn't it?
You've got a nerve.
Please, Sharon, please, just for me.
40 quid a day, and I'll see what I can do.
40 quid? You're as bad as me.
No!
No, it's not the wages I'm complaining about. No, you've been more than generous. No, it's the workload what's worrying me.
Well, Doc, I did say we was a bit pushed, darling. That's why I asked you to come and help out in the first place.
Yes, I know, but I mean, a little light hooverin's one thing. Plumping up half a dozen polycotton duvets all on my own without a whisper of assistance is quite another. Not that I'm afraid of hard work, but I mean, I had expected a little help.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll have a word with Pat and see if we can get you some help sorted out for tomorrow.
Oh, well, it'd be more than appreciated. Hello, Mo.
Here's your money, darling. Why don't you come in a bit later tomorrow to make
Give me that.
What?
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. What are you talking about? A son of mine going with a trollop.
Oh, I say.
And you get out of my house.
What?
Get out, go on, and don't you ever come back.
No.
Prostitute.
Mum, please, darling.
Prostitute.
Mum, please.
Prostitute.
Mum.
Look, I said no. There's hardly enough room in there for me and Phil, let alone having you kipping on the floor.
Brother, leave my son alone. You're a prostitute. A prostitute.
All right.
Look at her. Look at her.
Mum, please. I'm sorry. Mum, please, darling. Nothing's happened, sweetheart. Honestly. I'm sorry. Mum.
What's going on there, Mrs. Cotton, eh?
What?
You're very keen that he should do well, aren't you?
It's just that I didn't want you to think that I was letting him get away with anything. Just because he was off school. I want him to at least keep up with his sister.
Hattie's a very bright girl.
I know.
I wonder if Lloyd feels a bit pressurised sometimes.
I treat them both the same.
No, I meant by the whole situation. He doesn't say much about his illness at school. Very few of his classmates know. Though they realise he's a bit poorly sometimes, but he keeps everything under his hat, really.
You learned that from me. Complaining isn't going to help the situation, does it?
Perhaps not, but talking a little might. Look, Mr. Tavernier, I'm not a doctor, so I can't say what's the best way of handling Lloyd's actual illness. But I do see him at school every day, and I'd say he's a very frightened lad.
You think I don't know that?
Maybe you could find a way of helping him cope. You know, deal with the bogeymen, so to speak. He needs a bit of reassurance from someone, Mr. Tavernier. And he thinks the world of you.
Not having much luck, are you?
Don't you worry, I'll shift it.
What with? A sandblaster?
Aha.
I wouldn't rule Ian out, you know, Eddie. He might be open to persuasion.
Oh, no, I've tried that. Kathy won't let him set foot in the pub.
Simon? Eddie, could I have a quiet word in the hall, please?
Yeah, all right. What is it?
I had a word with Ian earlier. Now, he might come and work for you if he thought he'd get something in return.
Like what?
Well, let him use your kitchen for his catering jobs, and maybe he'll do your lunches in his spare time.
Would Simon still working here? No, I don't think so, Sharon. Anyway, Ian would probably charge the earth. No, I think I'll leave it.
All right. Simon!
In a minute.
Time, please, someone. I'm glad you come over. I had hoped one of the shrewdest, most beautiful faces on the square would have lent me a lip through it, or at least there is.
I'll give you 5 minutes, but that's all.
You won't regret this, madam. I'll give you my word.
Dot, nice bit of fish pie. Please yourself.
So, you're going to sell us your flat, then?
What?
Well, me and Phil want it. You need the cash.
Oh, don't tell me. You've lined up some yuppie to sell it on to.
Now, would we do that to a friend?
Yes.
Look, I'm serious. We want to live in it. Our place is about as big as a shoebox.
And what about my tenants?
Well, we can get rid of them for you.
Oh, no, you don't.
Look, I'm not asking you to give it to us. You go down to the estate agent, get them to give you a price on the place, market rates, and me and Phil are bunging a little extra on top. Oh, come on, Sharon, it must be a millstone round your neck, but with interest rates and the poll tax.
No, you don't understand. There's people involved apart from my tenants and me.
Who?
Give us a couple of days, all right?
I think you're stringing me along.
And why would I want to do that?
I don't know. Maybe you like having a man in your power. Right, Frank.
Oh, it's so nice to see you. Doc, can I have a word, love, please?
Of course you can, Frank.
It's about this morning, I mean, Mum. She had no right to have a go the way she did, darling. But I want you to know this. She didn't mean it personally, Doc. And I'll be very grateful, love, if this never went any further. What I'm trying to say to you, Doc, I'm terribly sorry.
There's no need to apologise, Frank.
Well, I think there is. If you don't want to work for us anymore, I understand it. It's just, well, if you don't turn up for work tomorrow, I know that you've decided against it. And don't believe me, there's no hard feelings, love, all right?
Frank, I shall be there tomorrow.
Good. Well, I better be shifting along, love.
What exactly is the matter with her? Is it what I think it is?
I haven't really got time, love. I've got a foot out
Frank, will you come in the back with me a moment? You don't know me very well, do you, Frank? Or you wouldn't come round here trying to muzzle me, because you'd know there'd be no need. I mean, I know I like a bit of gossip, but there's no way I'd use it against a friend. Especially as one in a bad way as Mo is.
She's not that bad, Dot.
Frank, I've seen it before. I mean, the doctors might have some fancy name for it now, but it's exactly the same thing as what my great-uncle Alf had many years ago. I mean, the only difference was, you know, that he had no one round him. He lived on his own, you see.
Well, did he cope all right?
After a fashion. Why?
Well, I'm trying to get Mum back in her own flat, you know. Give her a bit of independence back. Thought it might help.
Yeah, well, I mean, she can't go back for a bit, can she? Because, I mean, the flat's got to be redecorated, hasn't it?
Yeah. And the council don't seem to be in too much of a hurry to get cracking there either.
Well, why don't you just, you know, see how it goes for a bit?
Yeah, there's a bit of a strain on Pat, you know, having a cope with Mum. Doesn't give her a lot of time for anything else, love.
Oh, well, it's a good job you got me running around with the duster then, isn't it? I'll tell you what, Frank. I'll pop in other times as well. You know, just to give you a break. You know, and to let Mo see she's got a friend. I mean, you know, I'll maybe take her out shopping sometimes, if that's all right with you.
Hey, Dot, that would be absolutely marvellous. Like I said, sweetheart, I've got someone to meet, but, thank you, Donnie, very much. Dot, what exactly happened to your uncle in the end?
He died.
I see.
So what have you been doing then?
Dad, I'm trying to watch the telly.
Well, no, we're going to talk.
Dad, don't start on me, not now. What did they say about me at school anyway?
Nothing. She just said that...
Yeah, that woman, she hates me. It ain't my fault that I'm off. You know I don't like being ill. But it doesn't help if you keep having a go at me all the time. Wow. Been hiding in the kitchen, have you?
Lloyd.
Go and stick up for her like you always do.
I'll just leave this here then.
Yeah, go and tell him.
What? I was just trying to help you, Lloyd.
Help who? What are you talking about?
She finished off my history project.
I never finished it. I just copied up your notes,
Listen,
that's all.
you had no right to touch it in the first place.
Hey!
What, and carry on like normal? This family's really good at that, ain't they? Pretending that things are all right, well, they're not all right. And they're not all right with me.
Look, I'm sorry.
Oh, come out of my face.
Lloyd, stop it.
Why should I? Because she's my sister? Well, I couldn't care less. There's no one in this family that would be glad to see the back of.
Right, that's enough. Go to your room.
And do you know why?
I said go to your room, Lloyd.
Because none of you lot understand. How do you think I feel knowing that I won't be as old as you? And I'll be dead by the time I'm 40? Huh?
That's it. It's about time too. Your mum will be back in a minute.
Well, where's the 6 o'clock job then? Who's that for?
Your mum.
What? You pay money for it?
Well, I didn't run it up on a machine.
Blimey, you're pushing about out a bit, aren't you?
Yeah, I know, but she deserves it. It's not every week I can afford to do this, which reminds me of the job. Now, you know where that's going, don't you?
Yeah, some on the island, isn't it?
Not just somewhere, there, Bowsprit Wharf.
Yeah, all right, don't panic.
Listen, you make sure that it gets there safely. It's a very important parcel, Phil said.
Have I let you down at all today?
Yes, you have.
Oh, hello, Mum.
Don't you hello, Mum, me. I suppose this is why he never turned up at Tates's today, is it? Honestly, Arthur, don't you want your son to get a proper job?
Well, you're supposed to be at Tate's.
Oh, don't you come the innocent with me. You're both in on this together, I can tell that.
Mark.
Dad didn't know anything about it. Honest, Mum.
Is that right, Arthur?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Right, well, don't you think you're going to be let off the hook so easy? I've made another appointment for you for tomorrow.
Mum, I don't want to work down at Tate's, and I don't want you going on about it all the time. I've already got myself a job, so just leave me alone, right?
What are you stood there like that for, all done up like a dog's dinner?
I didn't know anything about that interview. Honest, I didn't.
Oh.
Here, look, I took ages picking this one out.
Arthur, don't tell me you've turned transvestite, not on top of everything else.
Oh, don't be daft. It's for you.
For me?
Yeah.
Didn't come off the back of a lorry, did it?
No, it didn't. I paid for this from my wages, so no moaning about my job with the Mitchells.
Arthur, it must have cost a fortune.
It did.
Oh, it's gorgeous. And you bought this for me?
Well, you're the missus, aren't you? I was going to take you out for a meal, you know, that little Italian restaurant by the station, but I don't suppose you're in the mood now.
Well, I don't know. I could be persuaded.
Oh, could you?
Probably. Especially if you change out of that ridiculous suit.
No, it's fine. That's no problem at all. Just tell me how many it's for, please. 250? Yeah, that's no problem. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah, all right, yeah, I'll catch you later then. Cheers, bye. 250 times... Very nice. Right, waitresses. So if you get the waitresses there yourself, I'll guarantee you another tenner personally. Yeah? Oh, I settled in. Yeah, terrific. Yeah, I'll catch you later. Yeah, bye.
I did ring, only you didn't. And I've still got my key.
What do you want?
You look busy.
I am very.
I don't want to fight, Ian.
Who over, Stephen? Don't bother. You won't win anyway.
I just wanted to have a word.
You've wasted enough of my time already.
Just be careful, Ian. That's all I came to say.
Be careful. Careful about what? Look, you said what you wanted to say. You can go now, so go. Oh, and Cindy.
What?
I want to spend some time with my son next week.
Stephen is not your son.
There's somewhere I want to take him.
I don't think you understand.
Oh, I had a nasty bump on my head. Remember?
Yes, but you don't remember. That's the problem.
Oh, I remember. I remember everything as clear as day.
No. The night of the accident, I tried to tell you something about you, me and Stephen. The trouble is, I never had the chance to finish it.
It's ancient history.
No, it is not. And I want to talk about it. Now!
Careful, Cindy. We don't want anything broken, do we?
Look, I don't care what you think of me or what you think I've done. But there's one thing you better get straight. There is no way Stephen is your son. No way!
What's the matter, Cindy? You sound a bit frightened, like you're almost trying to convince yourself.
When I was pregnant, we weren't even...
It wasn't always like that, though, was it?
Oh, no?
No. I mean, how many times did you and Simon get it together, eh? Once. Just once.
Yes, and that was when Steve...
Oh, but you can't be certain, can you? Not for certain. What's the matter? Don't you like hearing the truth? You'll be having this conversation with Simon, not with me.
Whatever you think, Ian, there's no need to be so nasty.
Oh, I think there's every need.
Just what this is all about, isn't it? Revenge. You don't care about Stephen at all.
Oh, that is where you're wrong. I love my son. I love him, and I'm going to get him off of you.
Never.
As I said, I want to spend some time with him next week. And as your solicitor will tell you, I'm perfectly entitled to do so.
If he comes to any harm, Ian...
Why would I want to harm my son, eh? When I can think of somebody I'd much rather do damage to.
The police came round this morning. They was asking about a shotgun. They know me and Simon haven't got it. And they asked me if I had any idea who had. I didn't tell them anything, Ian. But I did say I'd be in touch if I remembered something.
Goodbye, Cindy. Oh, one last thing. My key. Eddie just phoned me. I wasn't sure he'd be able to fix it up.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm good at, isn't it? Fixing things.
Yeah, which is why I want you as part of my team. So what do we say? 35 quid a day?
40.
Oh, yeah. Right, we'll start first thing tomorrow morning, bright and early, eh?
Well, I best get going then.
Yeah, look, I'll see you out, all right, Sharon?
Ian, are you bottling something up?
No.
And you seem that determined to be having a good time. It doesn't seem
But
to
of
make
course I'm having a good time. I mean, everything's brilliant. I mean, business is booming, everything in my garden's rosy.
Yeah, except the rhubarb that won't grow. It's an old saying in me dad's. It means things aren't always how they seem on the surface, Ian.
Sharon, don't worry. I know what I'm doing, all right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, thanks, Arthur.
Half as gorgeous as who's inside it now. Now, you ready?
Well, it's a bit early, isn't it?
Yeah, I booked a table early. I thought we'd have a drink at the Vic a little later on.
What?
Well, you know Ian's starting there. That's from tomorrow, didn't you?
Well, he can do as he likes. No fouler is setting foot in that pub.
Pauline, this can't go on forever now, can it?
Arthur, I'm in a good mood. We don't want to spoil it, do we?
All right.
No, right.
What are you doing there?
I'm just on my way to school.
What, via Albert Square?
Yeah, I want to see if Ricky's in. And I wanted to check the van out for size.
What?
Anyway, Diane, last night me and Hattie had this really good idea I want to talk to you about.
You're supposed to have delivered that yesterday evening. Phil'll go mad when he finds out. That's a very important package. You can't just not bother.
It's not that I didn't bother.
So what happened then?
Dad, when I got there, the place was crawling with cops.
So what are you saying?
Oh, come on, Dad, it's obvious.
You're saying that Phil is some sort of villain, aren't you?
All I'm saying is that this particular parcel is dodgy, and I don't think you should be delivering anymore.
Oh, thanks very much for your concern, son. It's a good job you're home, isn't it? So you can keep an eye on me.
OK, then. Let's open a parcel. Look, Dad, I don't like saying this, but you're being used by those two clowns. Where are you going?
Well, I might go out and mug a couple of pensioners or get myself a little bank job to do.
Look, I'm not saying it's you that's...
Look, I don't want to hear it, Mark. I'm going to pick up my deliveries now. That's if I've still got a job.
But, Dad, if you keep up this sort of thing, you're going to end up in a lot of trouble.
Half as much trouble as you'll end up if you mention your stupid ideas to Pauline and Michelle. Because that's what they are, you know. Stupid ideas. Now, you keep this buttoned. You understand?
Well, I hope she's up. I said I'd help out here, not do the whole thing on my own.
Oh, you're early.
Yeah, there's a lot to do, isn't there? Come on.
Well, I'll go and pop open the kitchen door. You all right, Kath? I'm ready to get stuck in.
Yeah, what you playing at?
I've got to use Eddie's kitchens.
What?
There's nowhere else.
I don't believe this. You're not expecting me to work in there?
Why not?
Because I swore I'd never set a foot inside there again, didn't I?
Mum, it's business, all right?
Yeah, it's because of you this whole feud thing started.
Come to an arrangement, right? Me and Eddie.
Yeah,
fine.
an arrangement to make me look a right wally. Or at least you could have told me, Ian.
I tell you what, Kath, he's lucky he's got you, you know. We never managed this lot on our own.
Cheers.
Come on.
Right, Lloyd. Check it out, yeah?
Right.
Lloyd? I'm just off to school now. Just came to say goodbye, really.
Hi, Sam.
All right.
Look, about your project, you're right. I shouldn't have touched it. I'd just like to say sorry. Okay?
Morning.
All
All right, Lloyd, all set for the party tonight? You know, Ricky's van warming party.
Yeah, have you asked Ricky yet?
Oh, don't worry, he won't mind. A few friends and that, it'd be great.
It is his van, Sam.
Yeah, but it's my van and all. I put half the money up, remember? Come on, we'll be late for school. See you tonight then, Lloyd.
Yeah. Dad'll let you go, you know. I know we will. I mean, you could at least ask him, couldn't you?
Can I have a word?
Oh, of course, mate. How the delivery's going?
Oh, you heard them.
Heard what?
Look, I am sorry. It won't happen again, I promise you.
What won't happen again? Look, have a seat on.
Well, you see, I took a bit of a chance. I know I shouldn't have done. And I remember what you said about supervising every delivery person. But I couldn't make the drop.
One of our parcels didn't get delivered. So, what did you do?
I gave it to somebody else.
I don't believe this.
To deliver, but they didn't.
So who's got the parcel now?
Well, I have.
You have?
Yeah, look. You see, I couldn't make the delivery, so
you kept hold of the parcel? Nice one, Arthur. Smart thinking, mate.
You don't mind, then?
Well, yeah, I do mind, because your job is to deliver the parcel on the day we tell you. But the main thing is, you didn't deliver it to anyone else.
Oh, well, I'll go round there straight away.
Well, the thing to remember, Arthur, is that these items are very valuable. And we got to have a parcel organiser we can trust. You understand?
Oh, yeah, I understand, yeah. So, I'll go round right away.
Calm down, Arthur. That is a 6 o'clock drop, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
All right. See you later, mate.
Yeah, right, okay.
Cheers.
Oh, Phil, doesn't matter of interest. I don't suppose it'd help me to know what was in it, in the parcel for me.
No, I don't.
No, so it's true. Just thought I'd ask. I'll see you later.
See you later, mate. Cheers.
Can I be of any help?
I can manage, thank you.
I'm surprised to see you here. I thought you wouldn't be seen dead in my pub.
I'm not in your pub, I'm in the kitchen.
And working your little fingers to the bone by the looks of things.
Look, have you moved any of this stuff? There's meant to be some pasta here somewhere.
Listen, Kathy, why don't you take a break, eh? Come on, I'll buy you a drink.
Eddie, the only reason I'm here at all is to help my son out, all right?
All right.
Kath, you got any tin foil out there?
Hang on a minute.
Here, let me. I don't bite, you know. There you go.
Thank you.
And you can tell Ian I won't charge him for my labour.
All right.
Oh, yeah. That's brilliant, that is. It's really good.
Thanks. Aren't you at work?
Oh, just come round to see how you're getting on.
Yeah, well, if you think this is going to be ready for the party tonight, you've got another thing coming.
What party?
The van warming party.
What?
What's going on over there? Oh, don't be daft, Tricia. It's a queue, isn't it? They've probably got some bananas or something. Yeah, I suppose they have. Oh, it reminds me, I've got to go in there later, the corner shop. I need some caustic soda. Yes, well, I mean, if we can't get none nowhere else, yes. Have you got the ration books? Yes, I've got them in here, look. Oh, good. All right, come on.
All my mates are going to be there, and not me.
He's not an ogre, Lloyd. He's your father. The least you can do is ask.
Grandad. About yesterday. And when I shouted at you. About
dying? Fear gets people that way, I know. And you are pretty frightened, aren't you?
But I'm never going to be a granddad, am I? Never. Every day I keep thinking about it.
Lloyd, how much did they tell you at that hospital?
I don't really remember, Gramps. When I heard the word sickle cell, I just kind of freeze.
Well, I'm no expert. But as I see it, you're not just going to drop dead tomorrow. Yes, it is a serious disease. But you got to start thinking about living, Lloyd, and not talking yourself into an early grave. Okay?
Okay.
Right.
Look, all I'm saying is, I should have the most space, because I've got the longest legs.
Well, get back onto our girl just friend behind the bike. We had her fat as well. We sorted that out, didn't we?
I told you, she's thinking about it.
Yeah, well, until she makes up her mind, you'll just have to sleep with your feet outside the window, won't you?
It's for you.
Who is it?
I don't know, she wouldn't say.
She?
Well, it sounded like a she to me.
Hello? Hello, Carol.
Right, and make sure you stack it in the van properly.
Be careful, I don't want to get all squashed.
Everything going okay, is it?
Why, shouldn't it be?
Well, no, I just wonder when you're going to get round to doing my lunches, that's all.
Eddie, you and Ian struck up a deal, didn't you? His lunches come first. I mean, you agreed to that.
Yeah, but my customers are now getting hungry, and I was, by now...
Yeah, mind your backs, macaroni cheese coming through. Thank God. Oh, Ian! Just in time, isn't he, Eddie?
Yeah, very efficient. Excuse me.
Ian, that use up all the pasta you paid for?
You could be joking. Don't tell him that.
Sure. Oh, for goodness sake, it won't be a minute, Mo. Now, what do you want to drink?
Right, now, what can I do for you,
Mr.
ladies?
Summers. I'll have a tomato juice. Have you got your caustic soda in yet?
Sorry?
Mo, you'll have an orange juice, won't
What
you?
are you talking about, Tricia? You can't clean the floor with orange juice.
This is a pub, darling. It's not a hardware shop.
No.
I'll get it myself, then. I've been coming to this shop long enough to know where your stockroom is.
Don't worry. I'll fetch you back. Mo!
No, of course I understand. Yeah. Yes, some other time. Okay, right. Hey, Mo? Mo! Dot, what's going on? Eddie, what's she playing at?
No idea.
Apologise to Ian for me. I think that should cover it.
Yeah, but Dot, you...
Dot.
Oi, Sharon! All right, darling.
Is that it then? Your brilliant negotiating strategy?
I told you. I'm getting there.
Oh, you will come tonight, though, won't you?
I don't know. I didn't even know about this party till Diane told me.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure Simon meant to tell you, but you know how things are.
Yeah, and where is she now then? She's meant to be meeting me here.
No, she just had to pick up a box from Sonia, that's all. She'll be back soon.
Oh, so what music you got?
Oh, take a look.
Oh, wicked. Shut up and down.
Yeah. All right, Sam.
All right.
Just looking at some takes, weren't we, Rick?
Yeah. For the party I don't know about.
I was meant to tell you honest. I mean, you're the reason I've set it all up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, say thank you for making the band look so good.
Well, it weren't me, it was Diane, really.
Tell you what, though, this box is wicked, man. We can play the music loud. I mean, proper loud, so no one can
I'll
talk.
tell you what, Ray, you can do the music if you like. I bet you'll be a really good DJ.
I think so. Yeah. Thanks.
I know, why don't we make it a theme party?
What, like a beach party? Like trunks and bikinis and all that?
In October, are you sure?
Well, maybe not.
Well, we could cook, though. You got any more of these spuds?
Yeah, there's loads. But they're pats.
Oh, it don't matter, does it? I tell you what, though, we need some paper plates. Should go down the market for them, I reckon.
What, now?
Yeah, no time like the present. I've got a free period, haven't I?
All right, then.
Should we go now, then?
Yeah.
Come on.
Hello, Gran.
Don't stand there like a lemon, Mo. Ricky, take your grandmother's bags. Ricky!
Yeah, Gran, I'll take these.
Put them down here.
Is she all right?
Yes, she's fine, yes. I've just got to pop upstairs to make the beds. Now you keep your eye on her, right?
Come on, Hattie. Sam?
What?
Stuff for the party?
Baked potato.
I'll leave it, I'm not hungry.
All right, then.
All right, then.
See you, Mrs. Butcher.
Yeah, bye, Mrs. Butcher.
So how did lunch with your mum go?
She cancelled.
Oh, it's a good thing I'm only working half day then, isn't it?
Michelle,
Yeah.
you know the flat?
Yeah?
Well, how would you feel about me selling it?
Someone made you an offer then?
The Mitchells. They need the extra space.
So when did you sign on the dotted line?
Oh, I haven't. And I won't unless you agree to it.
What's it got to do with me? It's your flat.
Oh, come on, Dad meant it to be an investment for you and Vicky.
No, it's just him salving his conscience. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like...
You're right, okay?
Well, sell it. I mean, it'd sort your money worries out, wouldn't it?
Well, short term, yeah. But I'd be losing my only asset, wouldn't I? And the Mitchells won't offer me more than they have to, will they? It's a buyer's market at the moment, Michelle, and they know it.
How happy are you living at the pub?
It's all right. Eddie's been good to me, why?
And how desperate do you think the Mitchells are to get into the flat?
Or put it this way, Grant keeps smiling at me.
Oh, that bad, is it? And the only reason you're holding back is because of me?
Well,
Well, look, if you want to do something for me, you know what I'd like? I'd like you to start thinking of yourself and stop worrying about other people. Sell the flat and screw the Mitchells for every penny they got. Right?
Right.
Hang on a minute, cups and plates cost a fortune.
Yeah, but you've got to have decorations, haven't you, Ricky?
Like the one Sonia had at her
Yeah,
party.
remember that?
Yeah, but hold on, how much cash we got left, guys?
What's all this then? Wine, women and rock and roll?
No, we're having a party in our van.
Yeah, a van one.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, you. Who's keeping an eye on Mo?
Dot was, I think.
What do you mean, I think? Oh, Ricky.
I shall have to do these tomorrow because I'm late enough. Mo, what on earth are you doing?
Ah, there's another one.
Another what? What are you doing?
Bugs everywhere, all over the place. Thousands of them, filthy,
Mo,
dirty
the
creatures.
floor is covered in water.
I know, I'm scalding them out. Caustic soda. That'll kill the little perishers. Kill them stone dead.
Ooh.
But you can see them, can't you? They're under the lino. In the cracks under the lino.
Let me see. Well, I mean, they're ever so small, aren't they? I mean, I shall never see them unless I'm close to. Oh, yes. Oh, it's teeming with
They come from behind the walls. It's not my fault. No one could say I'm dirty.
No.
It's that husband of mine. I told him not to put the wallpaper up with flour and water paste. See, they feed on it behind the wallpaper.
Yeah.
And then they breed millions of them. Great, big, fat, ugly creatures. Look, there's one there now the size of my thumbnail, see?
Oh, yes. Oh, that's enormous. Here, Mo. Do you think you're doing the right thing with all this water?
Eh?
Well, there's nothing they like better than a bit of damp, is there?
Well, are we going to get rid of them then?
Well, we could try fumigating. Only to do that, we'll have to get the place dry first, won't we?
Right. Let's get on with it then. You wring out the mop, Tricia, and I'll empty the bucket.
Mo! Here, Mo!
Oh, no!
What the hell's going on here?
Bugs! Bugs!
What are all those then?
Party poppers, streamers,
It gets to look like.
Here we go. Fruit punch. Wicked.
I know what we can do. We can buy a case of lagers.
No, we couldn't. I don't want you getting drunk and falling all over everybody.
So how do these all work then?
You nutter.
Lloyd.
Ricky, I think we better be going.
Yeah, me. I've got school myself. See you, Lloyd.
Bye.
Bye, Dad.
Oh, hi, guys.
Bye.
Hey, what are the long faces? Hey, what's going on here?
I don't know, just come downstairs.
Yeah, and now you can go back up again. Dad, he needs his rest. He needs to take care of himself.
Yeah, but you don't have to go into like some military exercise.
Look, don't you tell me I'm because you work part-time in some trendy playgroup, it doesn't mean that you're a child psychologist all of a sudden. These things have just got to be faced up to.
So why do you spend all your time running away from it then?
I tried talking to him, Clyde, like the school said. I tried. But you saw what happened. We just ended up at each other's throats.
Yeah, but there's talking and there's talking, Dad.
Just want to rip the damn thing out of him and burn it like rubbish.
But you can't, Dad. None of us can.
I know. I'm not angry at Lloyd. I'm angry at the disease and with myself. I do love him, Clyde.
It can't go on like this.
Come on, darling, don't panic.
Your mother's a very sick woman.
Yes, I know how you feel, sweetheart, and I'm taking care of things with the council.
Oh, what did they say?
But there's no movement.
So they agree with me.
Hey?
There's no point in redecorating our place if she's not going to be well enough to move back there.
No, babe, you've got it back the front door. Now, I know she's been worse lately, but that's because she gets disorientated living with us. I mean, once she moves back in her own flat, she'll be better.
All right, Dr. Butcher, you know best. You redecorate our place. But much more of this and I'll be fit for the funny farm and all.
Oh, this is coming on fine, mate.
Hey, Hattie, do you reckon we've got enough food?
Yeah, why? How many people have you invited?
I've lost count.
Invite Andy, then?
Yeah, I think so. Why? Do you fancy him?
Nah, boys are boring. Pass us that fork, will you, please? Ta.
Yeah?
Perfection.
Ricky'll be pleased. He seems to be pleased with everything you do.
Listen, Sam, I'm not after Ricky, you know.
Are you sure?
Of course I am. I mean, even if I fancied him, I wouldn't do that. Not to a mate.
And we're mates?
The best. So come on, let's just enjoy ourselves tonight, then, shall we?
Yeah, you're on.
I'm telling you, listen.
What are we going to do?
Oh, what can we do? I'm not supposed to have told you about it. You made me promise.
So why did you?
He's dropping the other one off himself tonight. At least that's what he said lunchtime.
Well, if the police get hold of him, at least he'll come home in one piece.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, there might be other people interested in that package. They might not be so sensitive about the way they handle people.
You don't have to, you know, go rushing off just because I'm closing up.
No, I've got to go, Doc. Pat wants a bath and that, love.
Yes, and you don't want Mo left on her own again.
Hey, darling, what happened this afternoon was nothing to do with you. That was down to Ricky. And I'm sorry.
Your favourite word at the moment, isn't it, Frank? You don't need to go apologising. I told you yesterday.
I know, darling. And thanks.
That don't mean you can't talk about it, though.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, that was why you was ready to scarper when I come over with a cup of tea, wasn't it? A problem shared, as they say.
I know, Doc. Well, I just feel disloyal to my old mum, you know. I mean, here I am raking over her problems behind her back.
Well, it don't have to be like that, does it?
Be straight with you, mean, have it out in front, face to face.
Well, it might clear the air.
That's what Pat reckons as well.
Hmm.
And the trouble is, Doc, I'm frightened.
Now what, Frank?
Frightened.
What of? Going at it like a bull in a china shop?
Yeah, partly, love you.
And also scared of what you might find out, eh?
Ooh, you've certainly got my number, young lady, ain't you?
Well, I just know the strain you're under, Frank. I'll tell you what. You go home to your mother and let Pat have her bath, and then a little bit later on, you know, sort of casual like, I'll just drop in, find out how you're getting on. Okay?
Okay, Doc. And, thanks, sweetheart.
Our party?
I was going to ask you
The
before.
one in that van?
Hattie's going.
You're not.
Why not? You can mention it, you know. I'm not going to crack up every time you say sickle cell. And I heard you this afternoon. I was in the hallway. And you know what?
What?
I agree. I have to face up to this. And I will, if only you'll let me.
Here you are.
What's that?
You're gonna need it to keep you warm.
Thanks, Pops. By the way, Dad, I love you too.
Hey.
This is a van, not an inflatable fun castle.
Why, Ricky, leave him alone. This is a party.
Yeah.
So how long before we get this thing going?
A couple of days, I should think.
Good, then we can start planning our weekends away together.
Here you want to go? Two, right? Take care.
You want something to add to that? Hey, careful, you know, sis.
Oh, Lloyd, I'm really, really sorry about the other day.
Don't
What I
worry
was doing-
about it. We came here to party, so let's party.
You do want to come with me, don't you?
Well,
You're not scared of him, are you?
no, of course not. No.
What?
I said,
Can't hear.
Can you-
speak up a bit?
can you turn it down a bit?
Come on, Mrs. Cotton, you'll love it. Get hot with the hip hop.
Oh, I'm more of a flip-flop than an hip-hop. Cool, and it's deafening. Anyway, I got a friend to visit.
What do you think you're doing? Clear off.
Thanks, guys. It's only tagging.
Yeah, but this all took me ages.
And he likes it. That's why he wants to put his initials on it.
All right.
Not joining in the party, then?
No, the kids are having a good time. Don't an old crinkle like me hanging about. I had to tell them to turn the music down.
You're getting old, that's what it is. It comes to us all, you know.
I didn't enjoy a single mouthful of that.
Well, don't worry, he'll be back in a minute.
Shell, it's gone 8:30. Something awful might have happened to him.
Don't worry, Mum. I'm sure he's going to be all right.
I'll have to put his dinner in the oven.
You finished with your plate?
Here, what's that?
What?
You two, you've been acting funny all night.
No, give us your plate, Mum.
You know something I don't. Don't
Evening,
laugh
all.
that. Where have you been?
Where?
Yes, you have. Come on, tell me the truth. You've been down that pub, haven't you?
No, I walked all the way to the Red Lion.
Oh, honestly.
But, Pauline, I was desperate. I haven't had a decent pint in days.
Yeah? You've had more than a pint if your breath's anything to go by.
I put the kettle on.
You knew about this, didn't you?
Sorry, Mum.
Yes, well, you just get in there and do the dishes. I might just forgive you. Oh, don't look so worried, Shell. I'm quite relieved, really. I honestly thought something terrible had happened to him.
There's no one there at all. It was fine.
All right, you were lucky. Don't mean the police won't get you next time.
Now, sit down, darling. I just want to have a word with you about whether you can carry on living here or not, darling. See?
What are you talking about? I don't live here.
You see, Mum, Pat doesn't know whether she can cope or not.
Pat? There was a Pat once. Used to work round the back at the wireless factory. Is that who you mean?
No, I don't think that's what I mean, Mum.
Your dad will be home for his tea soon, so you better go and get washed.
Mum, Dad's been dead for years.
What are you looking at me like that for? Go and get yourself washed for tea.
Oh, hello, you two.
All right, Bill.
I just popped round, see if everything was all right. Where's Pat?
Upstairs.
Oh.
What?
Pat's upstairs having a bath.
You all right, Frank?
Oh, take no notice of him. He's been funny all evening.
She didn't even know who Pat was a minute ago.
Of course I know who Pat is. You've been married to her long enough, haven't you?
I'll make us a nice cup of tea, shall I? You just sit here with your mother, Frank. Take it easy. Got everything cleaned up, did you?
What?
Well, you made a bit of a mess, Mo.
Yeah, Mum, it was nothing serious, darling.
Oh, no.
Mum, can't you remember any of it, love?
How shall I do this tea, then? One for each person?
And one for the pot, like always. You see, I remembered that, didn't I? What was the mess I made?
Oh, spaghetti twirls. Oh, they was all over the place.
Oh, dear, it must have been terrible for Pat. She must think
Mum, no one thinks nothing about you at all. I mean, nothing at all, love.
Yes, they do. I know they do. I think I'm a bit doolally. And I have been. Confused, I mean. I know I have. I can't help it. You see, I'm all right now, but it comes and goes, doesn't it? Frank, listen to me. I love you, son. I love you. Have you heard that?
I love you too, Mum.
No, don't get sentimental on me.
No, go on.
Just tell me that you heard. Because later on I might not be able to make you understand. Tell me.
I heard you, Mum. I heard.
Good. Now I think I better go and apologise to Pat.
Yeah, that'd be nice, Mum. That'd be nice.
Where is she?
Mum, you know where she is, don't you? Don't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course I do. Well, this isn't my flat, is it? No wonder I can't find anything. I can't remember what I was looking for.
Mum, it doesn't matter, darling. Come here to your son. Come on. It doesn't matter, babe. We'll get you back in your flat as soon as possible. It's going to be okay, Mum. Everything's going to be okay, Mum.